is for Paper Wishes challenge. It's a sketch challenge, and this is the sketch that I am attempting to work with. I wanted to start this piece with kind of a watercolor wash, so I'm showing you the different inks that I'm using. And then I use this Artist Loft watercolor paper that I got from Joann, which is rather inexpensive. And one side is really smooth, which is nice. So I'm going to put some water down, and then I'm going to add ink. And then I direct to paper it because it wasn't getting dark enough for me. And it worked really nicely. It smoothed out beautifully. As long as the paper was wet, it really smoothed quickly.
Okay.
But even here, I just direct to paper right on dry paper, and then I wash it out, and then add a little water, and then more direct paper, and it comes out beautifully. So add a little more of the tumbled glass there. And then I dry it, and I cut out most of the drying so you didn't have to watch it. I'm working with the Creative Agenda crepe paper line here, and I'm dry fitting my different pieces. Most of these I've cut down the 3x4 cards that they had in the collection. And I'm going to glue this down very carefully so that it comes out correct. So you can see that I'm lining it up with my ruler so that it's nice and even. Maybe that's a little crazy of me, but I did want it to be nice and even for this particular grid layout. This is a layout about how on Sunday morning we have family time, and we either make pancakes or we go out to eat. My husband particularly likes to go out to eat because he loves eating in diners, and this is a meal that we went and had, I think it was last Sunday. So I just wanted to document that because it's such a huge part of our basic family, what we do. It's one of the things that we do as a family. And I think it's interesting how each family has to figure out, you know, their own way, their own what they do. So now I am stamping the stitching that is on the layout sketch with Azure StazOn using an Angel Company stitching stamp. I just love this stitching stamp. It's nice and long. I miss the Angel Company. They were a great stamping resource. So I'm going to add a little bit at the top and the bottom just to add some interest up there. Right. So next I am putting down my letter stickers that say family time, and I'm trying to use up this paper collection along with stickers. I don't usually buy the stickers, and I bought this paper collection as a whole collection with the stickers, and I want to get it used up. I think I'm better off buying 6x6 pads. That's more in tune with my style. But if I have the stickers, I'm going to use them. So I'm using them up. And this layout uses a lot of stickers, at least for me. There's a lot of stickers on there. I'm not much of a sticker person. So I decided that the title was getting kind of washed out, so I am outlining it with a black infinity pen. And I got this pen at Walmart. It's, you know, it's waterproof. It has a nice fine line. It's good for journaling. Acid-free. So I'm working my way through that. And then I'm doing my journaling, just talking about how on Sundays we always have breakfast together. Sorry for the little headshot there. So then there were stickers in the collection that said Sunday, and darn it, I was going to use those up so that they, on this layout, I kept looking, and I wanted just half of that border, so I'm cutting that border in half. And putting it down below family time. And I thought about outlining it, but then changed my mind. I pulled out this Heidi Swapp stamp set that just has a ton of little tiny stamps that are all kind of scrapbooky. And I wanted to stamp Day Off, and I'm using the center of that circle because it makes its own sticker. And I wanted to make a cluster up there on top of that, but I don't get happy with it. I end up changing it. Excuse me. I tried another way. I'm still not happy with it. So take it all off. I end up using it in those pieces in other places. So then I pull out the stamp set, and I'm taking this long piece and I'm stamping. I first ink it in yellow and then a little teal on the edge to make it kind of a variegation, and I stamp it up on both sides. And then I use the stamp that says I'm a fan and stamp it pointing at my husband. I add a sticker from the collection up there. I add the little emoji next to my son because he's always happy. I write above my sister, daughter, teen face. And I write Mommy and Jack on that photo with a souffle pen. And then I use another big hand stick. It's one of those old-fashioned, it's part of the sticker collection. I'm just adding more stickers. Trying to use up those stickers. Hopefully by the time I run out of paper, I'll run out of stickers. And then I'm just looking again, what can I do? So then I add that Sunday down there, and I trim out the edges of the thing that says Day Off because I felt like the white was not. So I add that, and then I put a little star next to it to make a cluster there. And then just around the photos, I decided to add things like hot chocolate next to my son, and pancakes and coffee next to my husband, and Jack always likes to sit with Mommy, and Rhiannon hates to have her picture taken. And there's the layout. It's finished. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful afternoon.